Hey guys, welcome back to Summer Melodies Enchanted Vids. I'm sorry if you hear background music or noise. That is my guinea pig, Minnie. So, I'm just going to make the page. Oh, I forgot to put my copy in. Whatever. I'll just put it in now then. Anyways, today it is November 8th, and today at school we had our Remembrance Day ceremony. So we had a Remembrance Day ceremony. I don't know, but I thought I would do a little bit of a Remembrance Day video for you guys. If you don't know what Remembrance Day is, which I think everyone should know, it's a day where basically we celebrate the veterans that died or even didn't die in the First World War and the Second World War, or even veterans that didn't go to the war, but they're still veterans and they served for our country. So, yeah. So, I thought I would read a poem. I didn't write it, obviously, because I'm not that talented. And then I'm on my computer, by the way, and then I have 11 things that we should remember about Remembrance Day. Or remember on Remembrance Day. Anyways, so you probably all know this poem. It's called In Flanders Fields. It's by John McCrae. It is probably my favorite poem. I love it. I don't know it off by heart, so I have it on my computer. But it goes, in Flanders fields the poppies blow between the crosses row on row that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely sing and fly. Scarce heard amid the guns below, we are the dead, short days ago. We lived, fell down, and sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw, the torch be yours and hold it high. If ye breaks faith with us who die, we shall not sleep through poppies grow in Flanders fields. So that's an amazing poem. I love it. I read it every Remembrance Day, or if it's not Remembrance Day, I'm just sad. I'll read this poem. It'll kind of remind me that whatever I'm sad about, it's not as bad as what these guys went through in the war and stuff like that. Pardon my hair. It's I don't really know what it's doing. But yeah, I have my poppy on to remember. Yeah, so yeah. So yeah, so let's move on to the 11 things. This is 7. 11. Okay, 11 things that we should remember on Veterans Day, or Remembrance Day. So, first thing is, it's on November 11th. That doesn't count as a thing, but I know it's not November 11th, it's November 8th, but today's when we had our ceremony, and I'm going to be very busy on the 11th, so I'm going to join it today. So, basically the first thing is, the First World War ended with the Armistice Agreement on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month at 11 a.m. on November 11th, 1918, which I think is really cool. Oh yeah, I didn't come up with these. I'm reading it off BramptonGuardian.com. Shout out to them. So yeah. The second thing is, at 11 a.m. on November 11th, Canadians pause for a moment of silence. And basically, it's to remember all who served in Canada's armed forces, but particularly that were wounded and who fell. And the fallen, meaning the ones that died. So the third fact is the red poppy is a symbol of remembrance. It was the only flower that would grow in the ravaged, I don't remember the word, fields of France and Belgium after the First World War. So it's the war happened and then these flowers grew after, which I think is really, really cool. And I think it's really, really special that we get to wear a poppy in like the month of November. The fourth thing is in the Battle of Passchendaele, I don't know. It was in November of 1917. 4,000 people were killed and 10,000 people were wounded, which I find very, very sad. Yeah, it's very, very sad. So this fifth fact is the cost of the First World War, which went from 1914 to 1918. This is shocking. So, almost 67,000 people were killed, which is devastating. That devastates me, like, sincerely. And then 172,000 people were wounded. I don't like Remembrance Day for one reason. It makes me cry. I'm not going to cry in this video. Yeah. So this is the cost, and then the sixth fact is the cost of the Second World War. So it was longer. By like a year, I think. Oh no, it was the same length. No, it wasn't. It was longer by 2 years. So the Second World War went from 1939 to 1945. So it was 6 years, and the first one was 4 years, so it's 2 years longer. Almost 47,000 people were killed. That may not have been as many as the first one, with 67,000, but it's still very devastating. And then 53,000 were wounded. Again, not comparable to the First World War, which was 172,000, but it's still extremely devastating. So, the seventh fact is D-Day, which was in 1944. It's on June 6th. So there's like a little picture, and it says here, on the 6th of June, 1944, Europe was liberated by the heroism of the Allied forces. And then the fact is D-Day, 1944. Canadians land at Juno Beach, Normandy. I don't know where that is. But more than 1,000 people were wounded and 359 people were killed. It may not be as many people as the World Wars, but it is still extremely devastating. Fact number 8. The Korean War. That was from 1950 to 1953. So, 26,000 Canadians served in this war. And 516 of those people sadly died. That is not something anyone wants to. No one wants to have to tell a family that their loved one died in the war. No one wants to do that. It's depressing. It depresses me. Not like actually, but it like makes me very sad. I'm sorry if that was like offensive to anyone, but yeah. Yeah. This ninth fact is the conflict of Afghanistan. I'm actually not sure. Well, I'm gonna look this up. Conflict of Okay. So, from 2002 until 2014, that's when the conflict of Afghanistan was. 40,000 people were deployed and 158 people were killed. Makes me very sad. My hearts go out to the families. They are honestly probably still mourning over the loss. It's a huge, huge loss to lose one of your loved ones. So, the second last thing we should remember is, so the 10th fact is all those who served in the war, or who serve as veterans, and all of those who fell, so all of them who lost their lives. Doesn't matter what war, doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter how small, there could be 4 people in that little tiny war, and they're going up against 8 people, and 6 of them died. It's still very sad, and no one wants to tell that to a loved one that someone died. Yeah, I can't find the 11th fact, but this video is already very long. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry today was like, it's a sad video, but it's like, yeah, it's not like a happy, cheerful, like, yay video, because it's a very serious subject. So, yeah, be sure to, like, share this with people. I have to sneeze. Well, okay, so, be sure to share this with people you love, or even that war veteran. Our hearts go out to you, and thank you for your service. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.